Simple on the Val, and Fozey on the Orion.
And here we go. Winner of this goes up into the grand finals to challenge Acno and Blaze to see if they can take some PR off the top team.
Everybody armed up in short order. You see Simple and Fozey trying to work a little bit of this wide sandwich. Fozey, you know, it's one of those things of Lance, an unorthodox 2v2 weapon, right? A lot of the other ones you get to kind of hold your ground, stand your position, set up for a proper sandwich with your teammate. Oh no.
Oh, Godly. Swata with the save.
Beautiful
and Godly gets back
save.
up. A fantastic save with an air. I thought he was going to go for like a dare and just put Godly right on the path for Simple to hit.
Yeah, here's the crazy thing though. It is that wider sandwich that Fozey and Simple seem to opt for, just because Lance can be such an awkward weapon to play doubles with, because it wants a lot of space. Flyby on those side airs, the down airs. Even the side signatures from Orion cover a ton of ground.
Yeah, that Lance is basically a really thick slice of bread, and right now that bread's gotten a bite taken out of it as the red team is up over the blue team.
A little bit too soggy, but you know what? It bites back. They've got a stock off of Godly. Swata hanging on by a thread.
Needs to extend this stock. Give his team that extra credit. Fozey going to the outside. Godly wanting the 1v2. He's playing unarmed, but the side stick connects.
All right, Fozey has been using that so incredibly well all day. I can't believe it's still catching people off guard. He can engage from such a far distance.
I mean, that's one thing that works so well in this 2v2 space, right? Is like his opponents are generally focused on Simple, right? Simple's right up in their face, and Fozey just comes out from nowhere and hits him with the side stick.
Damage building up. You see Godly and Simple, the more damaged ones on the field for their respective teams.
Nice gravity cancel, downlight downer, getting some damage put out onto Fozey. Red team might think about taking out Simple. The stomp didn't quite hit right, so he can go for the jump snare.
Ooh, little weapon toss interruption, and look at the rotations that you get. Godly and Swata, they always stick pretty close together. The moment that one of them kind of fades away, the other collapses in behind. Fozey was able to keep that from happening with the down signature across the corner, and now they've gained board advantage because of it.
Yeah, blue team doing a really good job splitting this red team and trying to maintain that middle stage control. Downlight target swapping, recovery comes out. Simple getting launched a little bit. Red team not able to convert to a KO. It's Simple who gets the first one on the second stocks, and Fozey finds one of his own.
All right, so this is a lead, but pretty much in name only. They're hanging by a thread, so incredibly damaged. Godly certainly was looking for the handoff there. They took Simple out. They've got the 2v1 against Fozey. Can they even it up?
Oh, Fozey, he's just swinging. He's like, I don't care about that, but he does get taken out. Downlight recovery. Now they need to go for the power play onto Simple.
Oh no!
Oh.
Forced out the dodge. Godly and Fozey there for the cleanup.
The save.
What?
But
what?
the punish. He's still there. Second save. And he's still
unkillable.
alive.
He's actually unkillable.
Swata found multiple parachutes in the pack. Got the emergency as well. Godly staying alive. And if they win this one, you got to give credit for Swata.
Yeah, that was a massive save. Time and time again. There were like several in a row.
Good dodges. Punish opportunity. Simple gets away.
Oh, yep, there's a little bit of the trade. Oh my gosh, right into the handoff. Fozey's in danger.
But they look for the 1v2 onto Simple. Godly backing away, knows he's incredibly damaged here. Scoop up. Simple still living. Recovery. Fozey's still living.
No one can survive another hit.
Oh, maybe
Except it's friendly fire. Except it's friendly fire, okay?
Recovery not going to connect. Down Sig will, and one goes down. Godly's left, but the side air.
Wait a minute, there was a lot of stage left. Godly, what can you do with the life that your teammate gave you?
The weapon. Unarmed gets one, no!
Did manage to arm up. Ah! Simple with the cleanup. Perfect punish on the signature. Fozey and Simple squeaking that one out.
He bet big on that sword recovery. I think he was expecting the panic jump from Simple, but it just didn't work out.
Jeez, what an incredibly tense match. And Fozey, once again, yeah, if he's got that range to engage, he'll do the side signature. If you're right on top of him, he's gonna do that down signature. Cover both spots, cover a spot dodge if you're trying to get out either side. It's just such a great option with tons of coverage.
He loves the reach, and it works out really well. And he's fine. Again, like, you do less damage to your teammate. So you know what? If everybody's stacked up, as long as you're hitting someone on the other team, it works out pretty well.
Shipwreck Falls?
Oh yeah, lots of runway on this one. Like you were saying, that sandwich with the big bun helps out the Lance a lot. We see Lance players loving this map.
Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, it gets kind of hectic on the offstage play, just because those walls are so incredibly small. You'll see a lot of Lance players favor recovering high here, just because it can be kind of easy to triangulate and knock out their charged recovery.
Well, we'll see if that comes into play. Right now, though, Godly launching an immediate rotate over to the right side. Hits his teammate, though. The Magician's
Absolutely
assistant.
Disastrous. Yeah, you can't get mixed up in that box. It's either going to be a buzzsaw coming your way or too many swords.
Neither one of those is something that you ever want to happen.
Ooh, quick little handoff for some damage and a little bit of a team save.
Deep red for Simple. Finds a side air. Godly
has to go for the save. No,
and
doesn't
Fozey
even
gets
need
back.
it. Just cleared the field for him. Fozey was able to make it back. Not hanging on for long, but there's a significant advantage still for the blue team.
Looking at Swata's health bar, already getting into the orange on this second stock. He lost that first stock so quick, and he was already taking so much damage.
Godly in danger off stage.
Snap.
No, the friendly fire once again.
So much team damage being put out from Swata onto Godly. And I love that Godly was trying to convert, right? He was going for Wake Up Nair, trying to just see if he can get something quick on the stack up, but didn't quite work out.
Just shy on the handoff. Man, that side signature from Godly has been doing so much work today.
And it might do more. Fozey reaching high with the end sig, and suddenly the red team's got the lead.
That is clean.
Yo, he's throwing out so many of those sword side sigs. Uh-oh. Punish? He touched? No, he didn't.
Oh my gosh. Came up just around the corner of the down air, catching him right before the wall touch. So crucial.
Simple. Still managing to get the wall touches. Fozey with the Lance offstage is stealing stocks with his red team. Godly's got to disengage. He cannot afford to lose a stock there.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Usually when you see Shipwreck Falls, yeah, you usually think, okay, the long runway, those walls, but not usually too much about like catching people sliding up from the corner there. But Fozey's Lance has been doing so much work. It needs a lot more work to be able to bring this one back, though. The 2v1, gonna be kind of dicey.
Yeah, this Lance just got called in for some extra shifts. Might have to work overtime if he wants to close out this game number 2.
The wide toss up, but Godly knows once you grab it again, there's a little bit of time before you can toss it. And that ground pound perfectly lined up.
Really well played. And of course, you're going to see Shipwreck get banned out immediately. They know those short walls were not paying them any favors. With the way Godly was throwing out those sword side sigs, they're like, we want more wall to dip below those.
Yeah, makes sense. There was a gambit that happened here, but didn't quite pan out. So back to the good old tried and true Mammoth Fortress.
Game number 3. Mammoth Fortress. The longer walls might work out in favor of the blue team. We'll see if the red team has an adjust on this one.
Just a little bit more consistency in the offstage. You know, you don't have so many volatile actions.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that worked really well for the red team, right, is like they'd get like a side sig from Godly, and then he would just rotate over and be like, you don't have enough jumps to get back up. Left side, Simple dipping low. Looks like the red team kind of collapsing towards Simple, not really putting out too much damage towards Fozey.
Yeah, it's like a slow waltz, you know, trying to look for that opening where Fozey won't be able to catch them with a side air or one of those signatures. Oh, beautiful handoff, just a bit high.
I think if he was on stage and it went for the horizontal, would have been it would have connected. But meanwhile, Simple finds the ground pound. Swata can't get the trade out.
Little quick handoff. There's the rainbow toss. I don't know if that was like a fastball special, but right now Godly happy to throw one out of his own.
A little bit of a curveball thrown towards his teammate. He was not ready for that one, and it will even up the stock count.
Swata so dangerous off the side. I mean, there were sweat drops, there were stuffed recoveries, but everybody's still hanging on. No!
slips on by. Simple thought he was aiming for him with the ground pound. Quick little team combo coming out from the red team.
All right, I love that they've started to catch on to Fozey's, hey, if you're near me, I'm going to spin to win, because that's now like the second or third time in a row that Godly has managed to jump up over it and then punish from above.
Yeah, really recognizing kind of these clear parts of the playstyle of Fozey and being able to punish them.
Whoa!
Side sig.
Split the difference.
But will it lead to a KO? Off stage, Fozey gets up, and he's good. Oh, snap. Side sig still connects for Fozey.
So Godly, the only one down on final stock. How much influence can he exert over this match?
Well, right now it's Swata who's putting out some influence. Godly can't fall here.
Oh my gosh.
He's playing real risky, but Simple doesn't go for the wall touch.
Ankles.
It's too tricky. You could hear his ankles snap on that one.
All in all, not that bad of a position just because his teammate was knocked out. You know, you see some other 2v2 teams that make the conscious choice of, hey, going down to final stocks, if we're both red, let's just chunk. Oh my gosh.
Not
Massive
exactly what you want. Could get a lot worse here. Godly not going to take any damage though. It's okay. Swata's back in. Ground pound. Simple with the
that ground
disengage.
pound. Swata, oh, beautiful tap from Fozey just to interrupt the ground pound attempt.
Yeah, Swata full on saw that Simple was moving over to the right side, and mid-fight with Fozey rotated over, and Fozey was like, nope, we're still fighting here.
Don't turn your back on me.
Some might call that rude. Ensig connects for Godly. Not quite enough. The Nair off the downlight. Fozey gonna eat a Sair to the face, and red team takes game number 3.
Swata and Godly in a strong position. They're now on set point. And geez, are they stealing this one away? They're saying Fozey Simple, you don't get the run back?
I mean, they're the ones who are getting the run back right now. They're the team that got knocked down here.
Yeah.
And so they got the extra salt on their run back as they're now potentially going to 3-1 Fozey and Simple unless something changes.
All right, so now the question is, we went back to Mammoth Fortress. Are they going to stick there, or is there going to be another kind of like out-of-pocket pick?
Well, we went with short walls. We went with long walls. What's in between? Nothing, so we'll just go back to long walls.
All right, sure. I guess everybody felt the map wasn't the factor that kind of cost them the games there. It was just some of those crazy offstage interactions, pretty low down.
Yeah, I mean, especially, again, you got to start respecting those side sigs from Godly. They have been paying out very well for the red team.
All right, everybody armed up very quick. No early weapon starve.
Oh, some good target swapping coming out from Simple. Blue team bouncing Swata around. The sandwich is getting a lot of heat on it.
Yeah, Godly looking mighty spicy. Wow, manages to sneak that side signature in. He's still going for the ground pound, secures the knockout despite being the most damaged one on the field. You love the confidence.
And he's looking for another one. You saw him go off stage, miss the weapon toss, but still throughout the gravity cancel downlight, hoping for the ground pound. Blue team with the stock behind. Can they keep this close?
Oh, a little bit of friendly fire putting Simple up high. Godly goes for the signature, but Simple, perfect punish onto it to tie up the stocks.
Yeah, blue team needed that one. Fozey doing a good job of not taking too much damage after getting put onto his second stock. Side sig from Swata, putting some hurt out. Yo.
Trades on trades on trades.
Side sig thrown out. End sig from Fozey, and there's the final trade of the first stocks. Everybody now on the second.
Damage building up. You see that checkerboard pattern in the top right. Godly and Fozey, the more damaged ones on their team. Keep your eye on them.
I mean, that's going to be the narrative for the rest of this game. Unless something drastic happens, it's going to be a battle between Godly and Fozey. Who falls first?
And right now, they're duking it out on the right-hand side. Fozey, the quick target swap. He's just like, whoever's in front of me, that's what I'm swinging at.
You know, that's a good mentality to have. Don't overthink it. Sometimes just hit what's right in front of you. Oh, the double recovery. Simple. Down sig from Fozey, and Simple's gonna find the hit onto Godly. Blue team takes the lead.
Uppercut, not yet enough to take out Fozey, and he gets that extra credit damage with the spear. Not gonna be able to take the pressure off on his teammate. You see Simple getting knocked up high. The only one left with 2 stocks, manages to tap, get back up on stage, but any single hit's gotta take him out.
He's so incredibly damaged. The side air will finally do it. This is so even, but this is blue team.
Oh, I love that conversion!
Oh!
That was phenomenal! What a pickup.
And they got so much off of it. I was gonna say this is blue team playing for a game 5, but right now they're playing for their lives. Fozey, he cannot afford any more hits. His presence is just weapon tosses. That's the most he can do.
Man, I mean, I understand he's got some big weapons to be able to make that work, but it's so dangerous when you leave your teammate alone for that long. Swata able to take him out of the equation for an extended period of time.
Can they save each other?
No, Simple just went straight for the wall, and Godly closing that out. That's a 3-1 victory for Swata and Godly.
The run back from Godly and Swata. They lost on the championship side of the bracket, got knocked to the elimination side, but this time they eliminate their opponents of Fozey and Simple. They're going to grand finals.
Jeez. Look at this. Yeah, the other option here was for Fozey and Simple to try and like piggyback each other off of hits and chase dodges, but Godly, you know, he
was
kind of
there.
He was there to cover the wall. They had the weapon toss to the outside to cover if they tried to go for those piggyback attempts. They just had such good presence on the edge guard.
Yes, it's a tough call in the moment, right? You have less than a second to make the decision. Do we try to do the piggyback play? Do we try to keep each other both alive?